Hey guys, I thought I'd record a little video because last week Shelby told me that when I did my live, I didn't really talk about my process and how I get from plan to actual prep. It actually made me sit back and think, what is my process? I didn't really think I had one. So I thought I'd just share the little bit that I do. I know that I probably am not as organized as some people, but it works for me, so that's what I do. First of all, I always sit at my favorite corner on our countertop. This is my spot. And I make my favorite cup of coffee, so I have that ready to go. I usually try to keep a couple, I have this to look through, I have the ad to look through if I get to that point. The other thing I do is I look through my fridge, like what do I have that needs to be used. So if I come to my fridge, also I erase my menu plan. If I come to my fridge, I see, okay, well, got some zucchini, some peppers, carrots, celery, squashes. Got a couple things to use. Being yellow squash and zucchini though, which Jess, I think that means we're having Cajun feast this week. Anyway, so after I do all that, look through, try to take inventory of what I have left, I start looking through most of the time my Pinterest app, because that's where I'll just open it randomly throughout the week, or someone else will post something that looks interesting and I'll save it. This week I was relaxing the one night and I thought, I'm gonna split my Pinterest board into a couple other boards. So I took my large foodie category and broke it down into desserts and Dutch oven recipes and blah blah blah. Soups, that was the other one. So I started doing that to try and make a more concise list of things to look through when I can decide what mood I'm in. And then I just start looking through that and plugging it into my menu. A couple of things I try to do. I try not to have the same meat a couple days in a row. So if I have chicken on Monday, I don't want to have chicken on Tuesday, and even sometimes not even Wednesday. But if I am going to put chicken back to back, I'll at least try to have it two different ways. Maybe one day is chicken breast, the next day is ground chicken, sort of thing. I also try to build in one day every week where I do kind of a meatless meal, more of a veggie forward thing instead of focusing on a large protein. Another thing I do is I always leave one day as leftovers or breakfast, because I kind of have gotten it down on exactly what Caleb and I's eating habits are, which meals I think will leave leftovers, but not quite sure. And that way I always use up all the food in the fridge and not waste it. And if we don't have any leftovers, then him and I definitely like breakfast for dinner. Fridays, I usually have Elliot over. That's her time to come over and hang out. So we always have some sort of vegetarian meal, or at least if we do have meat, we make it without the meat and add our own meat in later. And then Saturday and Sunday, I don't usually prep meals all day. If I'm craving something, like today, I'm going to be attempting to make homemade nachos. I'll plan for that, but otherwise I just kind of wing it and see where the day takes me. That's why it's really important to keep healthier, quick choices around just in those instances whenever I don't feel like cooking something big. Or that's when we'll decide to do takeout, which we don't do very often either. After I write down everything, coordinate what I want to do, pick what I want to make for lunches, then I make my list. Generally, my list is just a Google list. I literally have a Google device in almost every room because we got so many as gifts or whatever. And I just say, hey Google, add spinach to the shopping list. And there we go. Now I have spinach on my shopping list. And when I go to Giant, I just pull it up and go, oh, I needed spinach. So I don't write anything down. I do add notes to the Google list if I need a very specific number of something. Like if I don't ever buy half and half and I know I need a whole cup of it, then when I get there, I'll decide which size I need to buy, things like that. So that's my process. It's not perfect. I definitely don't do exactly the same thing every time, but I do my best. And after I'm done going through that meal planning, I'll go down, do my workout for the day, get a shower, and then the rest of the weekend is mine. Thanks for watching. Bye.